Okay, so this is my new gamble. Over here is Rocky. She's been in a 30-gallon fish tank for like 2.5 days. She's lost a lot of weight. She's been having these wild fits that she gets every now and then. Never been able to understand why. During her fits, she rubbed her nose. She just scraped up her whole face. She's very, I thought she was going to die. The last 2 days I thought she was going, woke up. I thought she was dead in the tank because she was completely still and her eyes were open and it didn't look like she was breathing. Over here is Gizzy. She's the younger one, the green iguana, and she's about 1.5 years old. She's catching up to Rocky. Rocky I don't think will ever be very big. Rocky is a red iguana, but hasn't really grown much since I got her. She's probably about 4. That's really a small iguana. So these fits she has, I don't know if she's going in heat or if she's in heat when she goes into them, but this has been the worst one ever. And I decided I've been working on redoing this what used to be a bird aviary. I've been working on it for 3 days to make a different kind of separation between the two lizards. Now it's wire. It's a really crappy job, but it's the best I can do. And so they can see each other. I'm kind of thinking like, this is there's a better shot of Rocky. She's going to die in the little 30-gallon tank. This is her way to exercise and hopefully get back on track. I'm hoping she'll be okay. And I don't know if you can see how raw her nose is, but she literally scraped the scales off her nose, and I'm really scared. If she has another fit, she'll just go right down to the bone on her nose. So I'm being very timid around her. I move slowly. I don't approach fast. I talk to her. I'm hoping she can be in this cage. It's the metal wire bars. They're plastic coated, but when she goes into her fit, she can do a lot of damage. And the reason that she really damaged herself was the former separation between the two sides wasn't very good. This one's a little bit more, well, it's just a better separation. And so that's the initial time she hurt her nose, and then I put her in a smaller cage, and I thought the cage was not going to be something she could hurt herself on. Well, turns out it was. Part of the problem is she goes into these fits, and this is Gizzy. She's getting pretty big, and when she does, she just doesn't. It's like she can't feel any pain. She does herself a lot of damage. So if I can keep her from going into the fits, when she's in this way, I just need to keep her from, just don't try to handle her. Just move very slowly. Talk to her. Hopefully I can keep her from going into the fit and she can finally heal. Her nose can finally heal up, because right now it's like, even in the glass cage, she goes into the fit and she's rubbing her nose on the glass, and it doesn't let it heal either. So, and besides that, she can't live in the glass cage. Just being in that little tiny 30-gallon tank would be enough to kill her. She's a big animal. She's, even for a small iguana, she's about 3 feet long. She's longer than the tank was. So, it's a hospital tank. I kept telling myself, well, she's sick, and so she's in a hospital tank, which is fine, but you can't really do that very long, because then it becomes a death trap for her. So I'm like, okay, here's her chance to get back on track. She's back in her cage. She's got her nice new UVB up there. And there she is. You can probably see her nose right now. It's very battered. And her face, her skin, from her shoulders forward is very pale. She is not a well animal. But you know what? Since I put her in this cage, she's active. She's exploring. She's moving around. She's acting like like a healthy iguana. She wasn't like that at all when she was in the hospital cage. Let's see if I can stand up. She was acting like a very sick iguana. See her nose? It was horrible, and she has hurt herself more than she's ever done before. And what's funny is Gizmo, who I am almost 99% sure is also a female. And I don't know, maybe Rocky is a male. Maybe that's why she has the fits, because I've heard that the males have a lot harder time during, the time when they go into breeding season than the females. But Rocky has these fits. Oh, she's hanging. Every couple months. And I don't know enough about iguanas to know what's going on. I'm kind of hoping that she pulls. Oh, she's good. She's not really stuck. She's real. See how pale she is? She's practically white on her face. I think she's also about to shed. They go very pale like that just before they shed. See her dark nose? That's not normal. Hi, baby. That's because she's ripped off her scales on her nose, and there's chips along her all over her face where she's cut herself. Hi, sweetie. Hi. You good girl? I really, really hope she survives this. To see the funny little balls right there? This is how crude I am at building stuff. Those are sharp ends that I've padded so she can't cut herself on anything in the cage. As far as I can tell, I've covered it all. Hi, baby. Are you back to being a real lizard? No more being in the stupid hospital cage? Yeah? Well, I hope this perks her up. I'm hoping that she'll go back to eating. She hasn't been hardly eating anything, and she's just... And another thing I'm hoping too is before she couldn't see Gizmo, the separation was just wood, and she couldn't see Gizmo, and now, oh, she just dumped her water. Good work, good work. Anyway, I'm not going to react because I don't want her to have a fit. I'm hoping that seeing Gizmo and maybe possibly making friends with Gizmo will have a calming effect on Rocky. So maybe that'll help her be a happier lizard or something. I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to show it off. It's a kind of the inside barrier kind of goes diagonal. And there's another sharp end over there that I just put duct tape, wrapped it round and round and round the sharp end so she can't rub against them. It's just until I figure out something better to make it more lizard-proof, or injury-proof, I should say. So that's it. Keep your fingers crossed for Rocky. She would not have survived very much longer in the hospital cage. I don't think she's going to... See how skinny she is? Oh my gosh, just a week ago she was solid. She was thick all the way down. She was... see all that loose skin? She was a very healthy lizard. At least she looked like it. And now she's just lost so much weight. Don't worry, it's just water. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I think just, it's all in the mind too. If you're happier, I think her chances of survival are better, even though this is more dangerous for her nose. I think her chances of getting through this illness are better in a more healthy environment, and this is a healthy environment. Look at the sun. She has the windows cracked up a little bit. She has fresh air. She can look out and see the daytime. Of course, the windows are disgusting. I wash them, and the moment I wash them, I don't know what they do to make what the lizards do to get crap all over the windows, but they manage to. So anyway, I just wanted to show Rocky's progress, and hopefully she won't end up back in the hospital tank. Hopefully she won't have another fit long enough for her nose to heal. Hi there! She seems happy. She actually does. She seems really happy after being in that little tank for 3 days. She just looks to me like she feels really happy to be out of there, and she looks perky even. So that gives me hope. So I know I'm talking a lot, but I like to talk about my animals, and I feel really bad that she injured herself. And yes, it's a crappy lizard cage. Any lizard person looking at this would go, holy shit, that's not what you put a lizard in. But you know what? I can't afford a proper cage. One day I will. One day when I have money, I will get one of those $5,000 cages. I can't think of the name of the company that sells them, but yeah, that won't be happening anytime soon. So one of these days when these guys get big enough, if Rocky makes it, and I'm hoping she does, I plan to let Gizmo be a free-roaming iguana, and Rocky will have this entire cage. I'll take the barrier out of the middle, and she'll just have the whole thing. So, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, just a boring little critter video. I kind of wanted to show how Rocky's doing and what the situation is. And she can stretch out now. She's got her enclosure got a little smaller when I made the separation at a diagonal, and Gizmo's enclosure got a little bigger, but she's as big as Rocky now, so, or close. I figured, well, they both need to have the same size, you know. So that's it. Last night I held Rocky again on my chest outside, and I don't know, I almost think that this experience has made her like me just a little bit more. I could be wrong. Lizards are not like dogs and cats at all. They're very serious animals. So anyway, if you've been watching, thanks. Bye. Gotta find the off button. I'm just noticing this weird thing that she's doing with her dewlap. Did you see that? I don't know what that was about. Okay, well hopefully that's nothing bad. I've never seen her do that before. So anyway, thanks. Bye.